Yo, what is up YouTube? James back here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today we have a brand new team and this team is going to feature one of the new hidden ability starter Pokemon that we got in Inteleon. So we got Grimmsnarl, Inteleon, Rotom-Cut, Togekiss, Chandelure, and Conkeldurr. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking it out. And yeah. Again, as always, be sure to leave a like on the video down below, especially if you enjoy these videos. It really does help push out my video and it means a lot. It does do a lot to the video. So if you could hit that like button, I highly recommend so, as well as leaving a comment down below. That also really helps as well. And it really does help me out. And speaking of comments, today's comment question is going to be, what kind of food are you missing during the lockdown? I don't know, like a lot of places are opening up right now. Some of the restaurants, of course, are opening up. Some of the restaurants are still remaining closed. And in fact, in my area, there are still a lot of restaurants that are actually still being closed. Some are opening up, some are still shut down, unfortunately. And one thing I really do miss is a great bowl of pho noodles. If you don't know, I love Vietnamese noodles. It's something I really don't eat that often, but I started getting into it during like when I got into college because there's a really good pho place. And yeah, I've just been really loving noodles ever since I started going to college. Not the instant noodles, I'm talking about like actual noodles. But yeah, been really missing pho. Let me know yours in the comments down below. But yeah, so we have this interesting team. And this team, you might recognize it. We did see it actually in Series 2. It is the Series 2 team that Alfredo, Chang Gonzalez, and Oliver Escalin used to get Day 2 at the 2020 Oceania International Championship. And yeah, it should be pretty fun. We're going to be trying it out. This time, we're just going to be changing the Inteleon, which was a Life Orb set, to that's a Scope Blend set. We'll see if we can actually get it off. And we put Life Orb with the Conkeldurr, which was over their Assault Vest. But yeah, let's get started and play some games. Again, I do want to remind everyone that I do stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/JamesBaek, link in the description down below. And oh man, I love streaming. I really do love streaming. It's been so much fun, so much support. Thank you to everyone who's been coming out. If you haven't already checked it out, you should. Link in the description down below. But a lot of fun VGC, and yeah, I should be streaming online tournament actually this weekend. So I believe it's Saturday, so highly recommend go check it out. If you want to see me play in another tournament, make sure you do that. Link in the description down below. But we got an interesting team here. We got the Cinder Ace, Whimsicott, Rillaboom, Togekiss, Excadrill, and Gyarados. So this is a hyper offensive team, it looks like. And yeah, this should be pretty interesting. I do like leading the Grimmsnarl here right away. It is really good against my opponent's team. And you know what's really good? Inteleon, because of the fact that it does outspeed the Cinderace, which is really nice. And with the Grimmsnarl, can put in some work. The back Pokemon I'm really liking is the Rotom-Mow, because it kind of walls a lot of my opponent's options. And for the last Pokemon, I'm liking either Chandelure or the Togekiss. Togekiss looks really good here, so should I go Chandelure? Because they're both actually pretty solid. They are both pretty solid. I think I'm going to go with the Togekiss for the redirection, but we will see how this goes. And yeah, it should be pretty fun. Wanting to try it in Inteleon for a while now. Don't think we're going to get the focus energy up against this team, because my opponent does have pretty scary options in damage output that I don't think I want to mess around with. So we will see how this goes. But yeah, should be fun regardless. And let's see if Inteleon can put in some work. I have been disappointed in Inteleon's damage output from testing, but we'll see if we can pull it through potentially. We're going to see the Gyarados plus the Togekiss lead here against my Grimmsnarl plus Inteleon. Okay. Interesting combination. So Gyarados is most likely going to Dynamax. I think an Airstream comes out here. So I'm thinking of potentially just going for Fake Out in the Togekiss immediately. And hard switching into the Rotom-Cut, because I don't think I want to play the Airstream game. I could, but there could be like a Max Overgrow potentially coming out here. I don't really want to risk that. I think you would Airstream anyway, but I'm not exactly too sure. I think the best play is to go Rotom-Cut though, because it does do a lot of work against these flying type Pokemon. We're actually going to see the Togekiss Protect here. Okay, which is fine. Fake Out going to come out into a Togekiss slot, and we're going to see the Dragonite's going to come out from the Gyarados. So very risky play from my opponent's end, but definitely does pay off for my opponent. Yeah, okay. So I do want to go for the fake tears, I think, into the Togekiss slot because it most likely is going to click to follow me. Actually, maybe I should just double up the Gyarados slot this turn with a fake tears and a max lightning. Gyaradoses don't really run protect anymore. And I have a really big feeling that Togekiss is either going to click follow me or the Gyarados is... Or maybe it would switch out on Excadrill, maybe go for the hard read. But I think it's overall just better to go for the fake tears combination into max lightning. Which means we won't be Dynamaxing Inteleon, but I don't think it's too bad here. We're going to see the Gyarados Dynamax here. And we know that's not Assault Vest, so it should go down to a max lightning potentially for my Rotom-Mow. We'll see here. I'm expecting to follow me, and if the Togekiss has to follow me, if it goes for any other attack, I'm going to be able to live with my Rotom-Cut and just knock out the Gyarados. So I think I'd be in a pretty good position, which is why I double up the Gyarados here. It's very unlikely Gyarados goes for Protect because it would take a lot of damage. I don't think Max Guard would be coming out here to waste a turn because I don't think you gain much from it, but we'll see. It is going to be Fake Tears going to come out, and no Follow Me comes out. Okay, so I am going to be able to get rid of this Gyarados, it looks like, and that's pretty good for me. We're going to see the Airstream come out. It is going to target down the Rotom. That did no types of damage. Like a really not much at all. Wow. Yawn going to come out. Okay. Which makes the Rotom fall asleep next turn. We do set up the Electric Terrain. Not going to help my Rotom, but the Gyarados is going to go down. That's still a pretty solid turn for me, I think, because of the fact that, yeah, the Togekiss is going to be at +1 speed, but I don't think that's too bad of a situation. We do get rid of my opponent's Dynamax Pokemon, and it really didn't do much, so that's not too bad. We take a trade for a knockout here, and yeah, not too bad of a spot. Let's see what my opponent's going to bring out next. Excadrill is definitely a potential Pokemon that comes out here. Could be the... Yeah, I think Excadrill comes out here. Oh, Cinderace. Okay. I think Togekiss protects. I'm actually going to Foul Play the Cinderace, and I'm actually going to Hard Swap into my Inteleon on, I think, Pyro Ball going to be coming out here. I'm not really too worried about the Togekiss attacking here. I feel like he would just protect because I don't think Pyro Ball would knock out my Rotom-Cut at this range. I don't even think Life Orb would, so we'll see here. Just stays in and goes for Yawn, which is fine, but I think my opponent forgot, yeah, about the Electric Terrain. Foul Play going to come out. Okay. Pyro Ball going to come out into Inteleon. Doesn't take it well, but it still takes it, which is actually pretty important. Takes the little bit of chip, and a Foul Play coming out into the Cinderace slot. Does a decent amount of damage. And now I do want to go for the Scary Face, actually, to lower that speed on Togekiss so my Rotom-Mow can outspeed the following turn. If my Grimmsnarl gets knocked out here, and I do want to protect with my my Inteleon because I do want to get the Scary Face off into Togekiss so I can start outspeeding my opponent's team. And this is looking really good for a Rotom-Mow endgame. So let's see. Inteleon protects here. Follow Me going to come out. I think my opponent forgot about Snipe Shot, but maybe my opponent thinks I don't have it. Scary Face going to come out. So that Togekiss is scared right here. And Pyro Ball going to come out. Targets my Grimmsnarl. Good target. Take some chip. Okay. Probably in Gleam range. Trying to figure out how to mitigate the damage. So my opponent probably has two options to protect Cinderace if it does have Protect, but maybe it doesn't have Protect. I have seen a lot of Cinderaces forego Protect, so you know what? I'm actually going to go for the Snipe Shot once again into the Cinderace and go for the Fake Tears so I can knock it out with Thunderbolt. Yep, my opponent thinks you can avoid it with the Follow Me, but fun fact about Snipe Shot, it ignores redirection. So yeah, we can actually Snipe Shot the Cinderace right on target. Let's see. Inteleon right on target, ignoring the Follow Me. We'll be able to get the Snipe Shot off and knock out the Cinderace. So that is beautiful. We get a critical hit actually. It's a 50% chance to get a critical hit with Snipe Shot, which has a high chance of getting a critical hit. Doesn't really matter there though because it didn't get the knockout. It would have got the knockout anyway. Even without the sniper boost which we're using. Excadrill gonna come out, which is fine. And oh wow, it's Sandrush Excadrill. It's not Mold Breaker. I think go hard in the Togekiss and just protect here is very safe because I really just don't see. Okay, so I do think that I do win the game with my Rotom-Mow, but I gotta make sure I set up the position correctly. I want to see what kind of move this Excadrill has first, and I want to scout for protect on Togekiss, which we saw earlier, I believe. Earthquake gonna come out. Okay, it has Earthquake, and I'm guessing Dazzling Gleam. Yep, that's fine. Again, I'm not really worried about the Togekiss. Looks like it's I don't know if that's gonna be a support kiss or not, because it does have Yawn. I wonder if it has. Okay. All right, we click Gleam here and we click Snipe Shot because we want to DKO onto the Excadrill slot. Although if it is Focus Sash on Excadrill, maybe it wasn't the best play. I'm trying to think because I want to damage an Excadrill, break it down to a potential Focus Sash. This game could be a little bit ugly depending on the situation. We're gonna get Snipe Shot off into the Excadrill. It does reveal to be Sash. Did we get another critical hit? Jeez. We already see the Iron Head come out into Togekiss. Not surprised. That will pick up a knockout, and then Dazzling Gleam will be able to finish me off. But that's fine. Inteleon basically did the damage it needed. We are gonna see the Dazzling Gleam come out. So Inteleon will go down. Another critical hit, so that should be an offensive Togekiss. It looks like. Okay. So this Excadrill doesn't have protect. Like if it's a sword stance, 3 attacks because it might have Rock Slide to activate Sand Rush. I knock it out with Fake Out, and then Rotom-Mow will be able to knock out the Togekiss because we went for Fake Tears on it earlier. Yep. So we will go for the Fake Out, and we will go for the Thunderbolt. If this doesn't go the way I plan it to, like double protect comes out here, it could get a little bit tricky. We are going to see that Excadrill does reveal the protect here. Could come down to maybe some flinches. That's definitely a potential option. So we will see the Togekiss go for the protect. We do Fake Out on the Excadrill, but it doesn't have Mold Breaker, which is a big thing. So I don't know how you really touch the Rotom slot here. I'm gonna go for the Scary Face into the Excadrill actually, and I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt because if Togekiss goes for a double protect and Excadrill goes for Iron Head into Grimmsnarl, for instance, I don't get much momentum, and then my opponent can still flinch me down with Excadrill. If I go for the Scary Face, I'm able to at least slow it down so it can't flinch me anymore, and then Rotom should win as long as I hit one Leaf Storm. And if you go for the Follow Me here, it's just gonna come down to flinches, and as long as I get rid of the Togekiss, I think we'll be fine. Oh, and nice. There's no Follow Me here, so I am going to be able to get rid of the Excadrill. Amazing. And then the Thunderbolt, you are at -2 special defense with your Togekiss. Does pick up a knockout, and I think we should have the game secured, assuming I didn't misread. It had Mold Breaker, right? It didn't have Mold Breaker, right? Nice, I'm pretty sure. Grimmsnarl does take the Iron Head, not surprised here. And yeah. We should have this game sealed up as long as I hit 1 out of my 8 Leaf Storms, or how many attacks it takes for my opponent to actually hit my Rotom. But Grimmsnarl coming in clutch. Inteleon able to do some work. We do miss the first one. Okay. Rock Slide going to come out. Not doing too much. Not even in my Citrus Berry range. A crit won't knock me out either. Unless I did misread the Mold Breaker, but you wouldn't go for Rock Slide in that position. You would definitely go for the Earthquake if you had Mold Breaker. Leaf Storm is going to come out into the Excadrill, and that will be able to pick up a knockout. So we are going to be able to take a win. Not Dynamaxing the Inteleon. It's going to be hard to set up the Focus Energy. That's the problem with Inteleon, I think, with the Sniper ability. Yeah, you have that option, but it's really hard to set up. It really is. Inteleon's really frail, so it takes a lot of damage. And then when you Dynamax, even the damage output isn't that great. And then you're using your Dynamax on a Pokemon that's already frail and going to be knocked out in one hit potentially. So that's the problem I do have with Dynamax and Inteleon. This team was more built on a fun team because I wanted to kind of try it out somehow, and I ended up leaning towards that team. And yeah, that's basically how this team came about. Of course, if you do want to try out this team, there's actually a run to code out the team And you can check it out down below. And there's a placement as well. It's only available for a couple of days while we're using this team live on the channel, but highly recommend go checking it out. We got our next opponent with an interesting team. Braviary, Grimmsnarl, Tyranitar, Venusaur, the Rotom-Heat, and Rhydon. So this is really fascinating here. Okay. So there's no Sun, but there's Venusaur. Okay. I like... don't like Togekiss in this matchup. It only helps against the Grimmsnarl, and it's kind of rough against Venusaur. Chandelure, not really. There's a Tyranitar, and pretty much everything was this Heat Wave. I'm liking Grimmsnarl and Inteleon lead again because I can pressure with Fake Tears combinations, and Snipe Shot catches the Rhydon, which I don't think my opponent's gonna bring. It's only good against like 2 Pokemon. I definitely want Conk in the back, and I think Rotom as the last Pokemon. Yeah, I want to lead Inteleon, so I'm not like super weak to the Venusaur lead because I do have Airstream on my Inteleon. And yeah, we'll see. The Grimmsnarl on my opponent's side is going to be annoying. It depends on what kind of form of speed control they have. If they have Thunder Wave, if they have their own Scary Face, for instance. Light Screen and Reflect can also be annoying. So yeah, there's a lot of factors that could go into this match. So we will see. But yeah, we'll try to break through, of course. But yeah, Grimmsnarl Braviary is tough. I wonder if it's Trick Eject button stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a situation where we Dynamax both Pokemon, unless my opponent goes for the Tailwind, which I kind of doubt, because like normal Inteleons do run Life Orb and would be able to KO the Braviary at this range. I'm gonna go for a Fake Out into Grimmsnarl, and because if they go for their own Fake Out, it's a fine position, I think. And I'm gonna go for the Airstream into the Braviary. This is because if they have their own Fake Out, so be it. It's not like I can really stop it. If it's eject button, I force the eject button out. It's not that bad of a situation, I feel like. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. If it's not eject button, it could get a little bit tricky depending on the situation, but we'll see. Bring out the Inteleon. And let's see. Dynamax is going to come out from the Braviary, not surprising. I got to figure out the situation. I really hope it's a eject button. The eject button on the Grimmsnarl would make it a lot easier for me to handle, actually, because not dealing with the Grimmsnarl is actually amazing for the start of the game, but we'll see. Braviary Dynamaxes. Looks like they have their own Fake Out, okay. So we'll go for the Airstream into the Braviary, not really doing any damage at all. Unfortunately, Inteleon's pretty weak without the Life Orb, which I have noticed quite a bit. We are going to be able to get the speed up, as we are going to see Airstream from my opponent's side, probably into... Oh, Grimmsnarl, double up. Is actually able to pick up a KO. Life Orb? Crit? Not crit. Grimmsnarl just goes down. Wow, that's actually... Okay, it's Life Orb. I was about to say that shouldn't have KO'd, I think, with my defense investment, but yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I'm gonna go with my Rotom here, and I'm actually gonna click Will-O-Wisp and Max Guard into the Braviary because there's a chance my opponent does think Inteleon's a threat, but I mean, I did so little damage with my Airstream. But I do want to burn the Braviary so I do less damage. I also want to scout for like maybe a trick right here. So let's see. Ooh, looks like we both had the same idea. Okay. Goes for the Spirit Break into the Inteleon. Okay. Makes sense. So I don't think it's Trick. If I can get rid of Braviary, I still have very high hopes. So I'm going to actually go for the Airstream and Thunderbolt combination into Braviary because it should do a lot of damage. I don't think my opponent has Thunder Wave because I think my opponent would have went for it. It looks like that's not the case, so Airstream going to come out into the Braviary. That should put it in Thunderbolt range, I'm pretty sure. I want to Rotom-Mow outspeed. It depends on how fast the Braviary is. I feel like it does. It will probably not. Yeah, Airstream going to come out. Into my Rotom. And my Rotom barely survives. Okay, cool. I actually thought I would have looked a bit more comfortable but that's okay as long as I get the big Thunderbolt off, I think. Even if I don't get the Thunderbolt off, it's not like that bad of a situation, but it's gonna be tricky. Spear Break into Inteleon, okay. I mean, if I can crit through, it actually is a better situation for me, but we'll see. Thunderbolt gonna come out into Braviary. Will pick up the knockout, so Braviary does go down. That's excellent because getting rid of that Braviary again is a big answer for my Conkeldurr. So now it comes down to the back Pokemon on my opponent's side. We're pretty much in a position where my opponent's probably having the upper hand right now, but I don't think it's like unwinnable for us. It's gonna be the Rotom on my opponent's side. It's gonna be the Rotom-Heat. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. I don't think you go for the overheat here if you're my opponent. I'm actually going to Willis the Grimmsnarl, I think. Yeah, I like Willis and the Grimmsnarl to lower the damage output. And I'm actually going to go for Protect with Inteleon to scout for a Protect on my opponent's Rotom and a potential Spear Break into my Inteleon slot. Goes for the Spear Break. It's actually faster. That's not. And it's fun. Okay. Do I live and Spear Break with Inteleon at this range? I feel like I don't, but at this point I gotta make some kind of play, and I think I go for the 50% chance to crit with the Scope Lens Snipe Shot. So I don't know, maybe this is the position where I need it. This might be the position where I need it. So let's see if we can get that crit. Inteleon, can you hit your target? Can you hit it at its weak point? Let's see. And I think I really need to hope for my opponent to target down the Conkeldurr with Spirit Break so I can heal back all the HP. Like, it's a really rough position no matter what. So what is it? Spirit Break. We saw Fake Out. Did we see any other moves from the Grimmsnarl? I feel like we haven't. Alright. Moment of truth. Snipe Shot. No, we don't get the crit, unfortunately. 50% chance. Not it this time. Spirit Break gonna come out into Conk. Okay. I do survive. I'm gonna be sad if it's a double up into Conk. Okay, it does target Inteleon. I'm not surprised. Maybe if Dream Punch knocks out Grimmsnarl and then Mach Punch will KO the Rotom, and then maybe it's like Tyranitar in the back. Maybe there's a shot. Because we do knock out the Grimmsnarl, we'll get a bunch of HP back. Yeah, if it's Tyranitar in the back, maybe it's doable. Because I think Rotom-Heat might be in range of Mach Punch. It really just depends on the Rotom-Heat set. It's right on in the back. Interesting. Huh. I want to scout for a Protect from the Rotom-Heat by going for Protect. Then I'm going to have to go for the Mach Punch. Hope I live like an attack from Rhydon. And then I'm going to have to hope I'm fast and get the Drain Punch off. It's not impossible, but it's still looking pretty bad. Man, if we actually crit Snipe Shot, we actually won this too. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, Inteleon did not get the Snipe Shot crits we needed. We will get the Protect off. Overheat. We can also go for the Overheat Miss. I'm surprised my opponent's not going for T-Bolt. Okay, you're going for Earthquake. I think I have to go for Overheat Miss. Because if I mock... Because I don't think I live single target Earthquake at this range. I think I have to go for that Miss. Yeah. You should always... T-Bolt, but goes for the Overheat and connects it, and that's going to be a good game. So not a terrible one. The Braviary just was really rough because I didn't think it would be Life Orb. Most Braviaries do run the Lumberry, but of course it's actually been something I've seen probably rising more. So I'm not really sure what I could have done to counteract that. I guess maybe another play. I don't know, like I feel like any other hard read I would have went for, like it didn't matter, right? Like if I predicted the max card from Braviary and targeted the Grimmsnarl slot, it really didn't change anything. So yeah, I'm just not exactly too sure about the position. So we see the Braviary has 3 attacks Tailwind. Okay. Grimmsnarl, it was eject button actually. Just never went for the trick. Okay, probably because I was faster with my Inteleon anyway. The weakness policy on the Tyranitar. Focus Sash on the Venusaur with Bulldoze. Interesting. To activate, I guess, the Tyranitar. Lumberry. Wait, is this... Oh, I thought I said Lumberry Rhydon. I'm like, what? And Charty Berry Rotom. No Protect. Okay. So it really just came down to, did we get the 50% chance crit with the Inteleon Snipe Shot? We do have the scope lens, and Snipe Shot again has a high crit ratio, so we did have a chance to win the game. It was a 50%, but sometimes we do lose the coin flip, and that's sometimes how it does it. Otherwise, playing wise, I think there wasn't really much I could change. Yeah, there really wasn't much I could change. Maybe if I attacked into the Grimmsnarl, my opponent was forced to bring out one of the Pokemon that was weak to Max Geyser, right? So maybe that could have been something huge. But I'm not exactly sure how much it would have paid off in the long run. That's the thing. But hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below, show support, and it really does help out this channel, so make sure you do it. Be sure to leave a comment down below as well, especially the food question that I asked you for the comment question. You can check out the team down below if you want to try it out with the paste and the rental code down below in the description. Make sure you try it while you can, because it will expire soon. And then also you can check out my Twitch channel where I do live stream once again, and you can check out my other stuff such as my Patreon page if you want to go an extra mile to support my content. But you always help out by leaving a like down below, leaving a comment down below, and sharing this video with friends, and also just by watching. And of course, if you want to join my community Discord, be sure to link in the description down below. But you can join my awesome community Discord, and we team build in VGC, we talk about other games, and just have a good time in general, so be sure to check it out. Otherwise, that's going to be pretty much it. Have a great day, people. Until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.